Breaking news right here at the Nairobi Securities Exchange. Guess what? The bonds market for the first time in history has crossed the 1 trillion mark. I'm telling you, 1 trillion mark. And joining me to just really unpack this is the COO, the Chief Operating Officer right here, David Wanaina at the Nairobi Securities Exchange. David, welcome. Where have you been, first of all? It's been some time since I held you here.
Thank you, Maina, for having me.
Yeah.
I was looking for the trillion.
You're looking for the trillion.
Yes.
This is really good news, and I just wanted to ask you, this is such a big milestone. What does this speak to? What has led to this or has made you achieve this? Actually, we have not yet crossed the year. You had predicted probably you might hit this, but this is even way early in August and you have done this.
Yeah, sure. Once again, thank you, Maina.
Yeah.
So this has been a plan
Yeah.
that we started executing
Yeah.
about 3-4 years ago. So I must say this is as a result of a well-executed plan. We have had quite a number of initiatives in the bond market because, look, one of the things that we appreciated is that the bond market gives investors a sort of a sure return, and more so from government.
You're right.
So one of the things we did is, one, to ensure that any investor can be able to access the bond market, to the stock exchange, to the securities exchange. And I'm sure you have heard around the DAO system from the Central Bank of Kenya.
Yes.
This is where these assets are held. So the first thing we did is to ensure that we sort out that area where the assets are sitting, and it's very, very easy for any investor from the comfort of their phone to be able to land to the central bank. And once they land to the central bank, then they will be able to bridge to the securities exchange through their intermediary of choice. So our first plan was to ensure that technology-wise, through technology, I must say, we are able to come directly to the market.
Excellent.
I must say that that has been near magical to your question, because before we started this journey, we had paltry, I must say, number of investors, especially from a local space. The statistics we have were speaking to the government debt, around 6% were held by local investors. We have seen that grow phenomenal once the DAO system came to play. And in under 6 months, we had in excess of 7,000 investors coming to the DAO system. As a matter of fact, Maina, you know that the government is holding over 4 trillion, in terms of debt issuances that are held here at the Securities Exchange. It is very, very good news that around 13% of that is being held by the local investors. That is phenomenal. And with this DAO system connecting with the Securities Exchange, we are certain that we are going to grow this number as we increase the savings culture in our country and more people comes into the platform.
Certainly there has been increased activity, and from where you sit, you're able to probably see it. There has been a lot of corporate players way back, and now the DAO was launched. Have you seen increased activity from the retailers as well?
Yes, it's the beauty of a transparent market is that it gives everybody the chance at an equal platform. To your question, we have seen a lot of traffic from our local retail investor. Now it's very, very easy for you as a retail investor, regardless of the amount of money you're having, you just go to your phone, download the DAO platform through an app, then you start your investment journey. So that has grown phenomenal from what I said, from about 6% to 13%. So there's a lot of traffic coming in, and we are very happy that even our local investors are now participating in the bond market.
Absolutely.
So it's one of the areas that has resulted to this billion. And we are very excited that our local investors are participating. Not to say, because we have also seen increase from our foreign investors. They are coming heavy, especially on the infrastructure bonds. So when you merge the two, the result can only be a trillion.
A trillion, that's it. Quick one here as we come to a close. Two things I see. You've alluded to the fact that technology has played a big part of this, and I want to ask you about the future of what you see. That before you get to the future, the question is, what does this speak to the market? This being a historical figure that has been achieved in less than a year, what does this speak of our market?
So the NSE has a very clear plan. And before I speak to the future, I must say this was foreseen because we have a very well executed plan that we want our securities markets to be one of the best, if not the best, in Africa, if not the world.
Absolutely.
So a number of things we have done in addition to the DAO system. One, we were able to make it easy for intermediaries to come to the market directly. Previously, only our trading participants, that we call investment banks or stockbrokers that you like, will be able to support the clients to come to the market. In April of this year, our authority, Capital Markets Authority, gave us the go-ahead to be able to operate a sort of a hybrid model where you can choose to go through your stockbroker, you will come to the market. You can choose to go through your bank, because banks now, we have a highly discounted license that we are calling an authorized securities dealer's license. That gives any bank in this country, licensed by the central bank, to be able to support their clients and trade into the market. Again, that has been phenomenal. And we're having, again, a well-executed plan to ensure as many banks come into the platform to join the investment bank, so that all investors, Kenya and foreign, can be able to access our market. That has been phenomenal, and we have been able to see the impact of it. We are having conversations with quite a number of commercial banks to join the wagon. Other players that are licensed by CMA that are non-commercial banks and have clients, we're also having a conversation with them. The point here is that we want to democratize this market. We want professionals to take their stage. If you have a license either from CMA, if you have a license from CBK, and you're a competent advisor of sort, we want you to support clients, because look, the bond market also, investors need information and they need advice. This will be done by their trusted intermediaries, that's your investment banks and stockbrokers, and also commercial bank. So that's what we did in February. Number 3, and most importantly, we said, look, Miner, today, when you go to a supermarket, the first thing you check is the price of the commodity that you want to buy. And that price is available on a daily basis. Here in the market, before April of this month, we did not have a price point. So the NSE, in consultations with the National Treasury, the Capital Markets Authority, and the Central Bank, we have now come up with a real-time yield curve, which is giving the price points of all the bonds that are issued in the market. So whatever you are trading from, local or international, you're able to see, if I want to buy an IFB 15, like the one that is being offered by the central bank today, giving you 17.7%. Are you aware?
Yes, I'm.
It follows that you are able, you are able to get the price point at the exchange. That is phenomenal. Because previously we used to give these price points once a week. Now we are providing it daily and real time. Again, we have seen a lot of interest, because now you're able to see what can I buy and at what price. And the access has been made easy. So the result can only be 1 trillion.
Wow. David, very optimistic. What's the future? Is there another one coming?
Well, the future, you see, now we are the ceiling. Our plan is to get to the sky. So to your question whether another one is coming, I believe that we have still not seen the best of the bond market. One, we want to focus on giving investors a choice of more products. We are having conversations within the industry and stakeholders so that we can put up more products. We want to support. Today, you can be able to buy a government treasury bill, 91 day, 182, and 364. As a market, we want to come up with that sort of a product whereby if, say, a SACCO has liquidity and an insurance company is looking for that liquidity, they should be able to come here in the market, exchange money and a security, and have a 91-day treasury that is supported by SACCO, and the liquidity provider could be an insurance company. That is what we call sale, buyback, repo transactions. We are having a conversation how that will come into place, so that we spread this liquidity and the capital markets and indeed the exchange. When you look world over, the rate at which this money exchange, respectively to the other players who provide these facilities, we have patient capital. So we want to offer options so that at the end of the day, we take care of everybody. The rates, we from a capital markets perspective, we see how we can manage and have cheap, patient capital at proper pricing. So to your question, the future is very, very bright. We are going to execute the plan. So I'm certain once we hit the next milestone, I will be back here.
You'll be back here for another trillion. I have to close with this question though. To some viewers who are seeing this for the first time, what can we tell them about really jumping into the wagon and invest?
Please, don't wait. Don't wait and buy. Please buy and wait. One of the benefits of this fixed income space is that on the first day that you get into it, you start earning. You heard that His Excellency the President 3-4 weeks ago said that when you come to the stock exchange or to the securities exchange for that matter, you earn a double digit. That is what I said. Today, now, once you join into the platform, there's already bond being tapped at the Central Bank of Kenya, and you earn in excess of 15%. Please, the time is now. Let us start the process. It is easy, it is faster, it is efficient, it is safe, it is regulated. So I want to invite any investor who has some savings to come into the securities exchange, either through their trading participants, their broker, their commercial bank, and the opportunities are beyond reproach. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
There you have it. Don't wait and buy and wait. Very optimistic. First time in history, 1 trillion. We have hit it right here on the bonds market, and very optimistic that another one is coming. Thank you so much. That's your market updates right here at the exchange.